Great white shark versus saltwater crocodile. Who wins? Let's find out. In one corner, we have the ocean's most efficient hunter, the great white shark. And in the other corner, we have an ancient dinosaur that is alive today, the saltwater crocodile. So, who is winning this fight? Well, let's say this is a fight between an average adult female great white and an average adult so- male saltwater croc. And let's say also that they are enraged and in their prime as well. And let the setting be in in open water, like in the in the open ocean. So yeah, because that's where well, that's where they both can move, and that's where they both can ambush. Considering they're both ambush predators, and also none of them are going to be retreating because they're both enraged. And without a further ado, let's get started on this epic analysis. Size and physique. Well, first off, the great white. Well, mature female great whites typically average around 1,500 to 4,200 pounds, and they can reach lengths of up to 11 to 15 feet, and they can buy up to 4,000 psi, and they can take down large prey like elephant seals. And also, they also have a bulky build, and they also have sandpaper-like skin, and they can swim and they can swim up to 30 miles per hour in short bursts. Well, they're built for explosive power and speed, but despite them being built for explosive power and speed, they can actually do it without stopping. Yes, because gray, gray whites have to keep swimming to survive. Yes, and it's true. Now on to the salty. Well, average mature male salties typically average around 900 to 1,100 pounds. And they can reach lengths and they usually reach lengths of up to 13 to 16.5 feet long. And they can actually bite up to 3,700 psi and can take down large prey like gaurs. But saltwater croc and gaurs rarely interact because their ranges rarely overlap. And they have thick bony osteoderms on their backs, but they have actually a soft underbelly. Well, they can swim up to 15 to 18 miles per hour in water, and they can reach speeds of up to 6 to 10 miles per hour on land. Well, despite them being sluggish on land, they're actually pretty agile on land. And also I forgot to mention crocs are very agile on land and water, and they're actually built for explosive power and maneuverability, but they have poor endurance. Which mean and that is due to the fact that lactic acid actually builds up very fast in their body. And let's say, well, size and physique is not the only thing that's going to help you, but you know what else is? Yeah, their weaponry and intelligence. What weapons do they bring, and who would be more resourceful in the fight? Well, both of them have actually one primary weapon, which is their bites. But the difference is their teeth, as shark teeth are pointy and razor sharp and are meant to cause severe blood loss, while croc teeth are conical and meant for gripping onto prey. So basically, a shark's jaws are like scissors, while croc jaws are like bear traps. Now onto their intelligence. Well, both are intelligent predators, but sharks act more on instinct and rely on their senses, while crocodiles have been observed baiting prey, having great memory, planning hunting strategies, and solving complex problems. Yeah, and plus crocodiles are actually much smarter than we thought, and I've already explained why. Now on to the verdict. Well, the shark is overall larger, stronger, faster, and also, do not forget, has more effective weaponry and has more stamina, while the croc is more maneuverable, more intelligent, and more durable. Well, I'd say the great white shark would win would win a fight. Well, I'd say the great white shark would win with mid to high difficulty because since this fight's taking place in the open ocean, well, the great white would actually be a lot faster. Well, yeah, both the great white and both the croc and shark can actually move a lot in the open ocean, but the great white would actually be a lot faster in the open ocean and can go underwater and then attack the croc multiple times. And yes, the croc can go underwater, but like every few minutes the croc has to go up to the surface to breathe because crocodiles are reptiles, while sharks are actually fish. And fish can breathe through their gills, while crocs need like air to breathe. And and after the croc has already been exhausted because of the shark's fast and explosive attacks, and the croc starts to fatigue, and in fact the croc will end with fatigue because of its poor stamina, and the shark will just finish the croc up with a powerful bite to the shark will just finish the croc with a powerful bite to the croc's soft underbelly. And yeah, that is why a great white shark would win a fight against a saltwater crocodile. Well, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, and and also and also adios.